Hello everyone, welcome you all to IGC. So here we are going to discuss about GATE Mechanical online coaching provided by Team IGC. So for GATE 2022 and 2023, this is course details. So here we have classes which will be both on weekdays also, weekends also, total 4 to 5 days in a week. And we are going to teach on these timings. Weekdays the timings will be from 9 or 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Either 2 day or 3 day in a week, from Tuesday to Thursday. Saturday timing, as of now we kept 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. but it may vary based on the inputs from college students. It may be like 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. one slot, and then 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. another slot. Sunday it is fixed, morning 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. one slot, and then 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. another slots. The total course duration is 500 hours and it is over 8 to 9 months. And the classes are commencing from tomorrow, so it will go till November end. Some portion may go till mid of December max. All the subjects will be taught, including all core subjects, engineering, mathematics, and aptitude. So any concern on timing part or about this, like it is weekend batch or weekdays batch? Anyone?
Hello.
Yeah,
So this is Swami speaking.
yeah.
That weekdays is 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Is it?
Yeah,
Like
in
that?
night,
Yes.
night. Yeah, in night. In fact, it will be around 9 p.m. It is
Ah,
mentioned 9:30 p.m., but it will be around 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. max. Okay,
okay.
usually every online slot of IGC will be of maximum 2.5 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and another thing, we do not believe in marathon online classes. You guys
Yeah.
understand, right? You cannot sit for longer hours in front of your mobile or laptop. So the
Yes.
classes are in this way planned. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the classes are live interactive. It means like we are not like giving you just chat option. Like in offline class, you can speak and ask doubts. Same facility is provided in online class also. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can interrupt your teacher. You can ask straight away. Okay. So this audio options will be given as well as chat option will be provided. Now the after class, the recording of the class will be also available, but we will strictly suggest you guys to attend, as many live classes instead, just going through recording, because recording will be also equally good at IGC. Now complete syllabus will be done at least 1.5 months prior to GATE exam, almost 2 months prior we did this time for GATE 2021. And IGC was the one of very few institute, who decided very early stage, come directly from offline to online, because basically we are Bangalore based offline institute prior to lockdown. Now we are pan India online institute and offline institute in Bangalore. So we never compromised with the study of our students, and we are very happy in this year in GATE Mechanical we are getting 2 students 74 marks. So Ayush, you had this doubt, right? Why very good marks only in aerospace? So this year we are going to change that. Okay, already response it has come, and two of our students has already checked. They will be getting a rank around 300. So the kind of rank you want always, and you go for big institute, or many go for big names, right? To get under 500 rank. So if you have, in GATE mechanical paper, any rank under 500 or around 200, you'll have all options. You may get most of the PSUs, you may get, masters at most of the places. And it is all possible. Even one of the guy is working professional. So even if you are working professional, you keep preparing, consistently and sincerely. With our support, it's all possible. Okay. Because everything you will get in place: good faculty, good study material, good assignments, good online exams. You're carrying till end. Even after GATE exams also, our students will be connected for post GATE guidance and everything. So that will be, you know, part of your this course itself. Now, study material is also provided, but strictly in PDF format. Topic-wise assignments will be also given in PDF format, and we will have weekly online exams till November, like topic-wise exams, then subject-wise, module-wise, and full-length exams will be there in January month. Now here, why study material and assignments are provided in e-form? Because we have this philosophy. If you go through the interview or, you know, talk of any toppers, they all suggest you to prepare your own notes. So when you need to prepare your own best notes, then you know, no study material required from anyone. You can just refer to make your own notes. You should not just, you know, solely depends on the study material of anyone, either your friends or any institute or any book. You have to you know, grasp many things from many places and bring it to a proper notebook form, which will help you in last 2 months. Okay. And regular doubt and problem solving classes will be there. At the end also, we have dedicated problem solving and doubt classes by the time, you know, the syllabus coverage is done by October and November. But now this year on, we will have, you know, monthly doubt classes separately. You know, after conducting few classes of every subject, we'll have dedicated doubts class. Now the fee is 25,000 for GATE 2022, and for GATE 2023 it's a 40K, 25K plus 15K. Some concessions are applicable, and it can be discussed individually based on their, you know, merits. And we also provide e-books in form either for engineering, mathematics, aptitude, or for your technical subjects. So any concern or doubt in this course details part, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, anyone? Yeah. Again, one request will be there when you take online class or live class, because one more thing I want to tell, the live class will not be on this tool. Live class will be on IGC online platform. So those who have already registered, they have got credentials, right? Today I have shared the mail invitation to all of them. And that tool even much more convenient for online classes, which you guys will be seeing in demonstration part. Okay. Now, once you know about course, next is who are all faculty members or team member of Team IGC. So we have Mr. Rishi sir for Fluid and Thermal Sciences, and we have Mr. Akshay sir, and we will have one more sir, Mr. Fayaz sir, for Fluid and Thermal Sciences part. And for Applied Mechanics, which is section 2 part, Mr. Dinesh Kumar, myself, and we have Mr. Anubhav sir. We both take care of this mechanics part. So Anubhav sir will be teaching engineering, mechanics, machine design, and theory of machine. I will be teaching strength of material to you guys. And Rishi sir will be starting fluid mechanics in May month. Then we have two teachers, Mr. Parampal sir and Mr. Naveen Kumar sir. So today Mr. Naveen sir will be available, and he always teaches materials, manufacturing, and industrial engineering part, and Parampal sir also support in that part, especially in terms of the assignments and online exam. Okay. Some of our members are working in PSU, some are working in you know, different private MNCs. Mr. Naveen sir is from IIT Hyderabad, then he did BTech is actually from IIT KGP, then IIT Hyderabad Masters, and currently final year student at ISC Bangalore for PhD. And mathematics and aptitude will be taken care by Mr. Pashan and Karthik sir. Karthik sir will be starting tomorrow engineering mathematics class. So this is about whole team. Now GATE mechanical syllabus is divided in 4 sections. You guys will be knowing. So section 1 is engineering mathematics and aptitude. Section 2 is your mechanics section. Section 3 is fluid and thermal sciences. And section 4 is materials, manufacturing, industrial production, that part, operation. So any concern on this team part? Yeah, some of the new team member will be added if you any of you opt for offline classes, because we may give one option down the line in July month if someone want to opt offline class in Bangalore location. Okay, but all the team members credentials will be similar. They will be from top institute and they will be associated with one of the top industry, either in government sector or private sector. Now this will be syllabus coverage, our course duration for this Feb batch. So we are starting with engineering mechanics and engineering mathematics. Then engineering mechanics will get over in next 1.5 months. Then we will start solid mechanics and fluid mechanics. Currently 2 subjects will be running parallel. From May 3 subjects will be there with engineering mathematics, because engineering mathematics takes little more time and it has many topics, and it is fundamental of your engineering. Then from July always we start thermodynamics and section 4. Section 4 has many subjects, so we have not written separately, which Naveen sir will introduce today. And we will also start aptitude, because by July the solid mechanics and fluid mechanics will get over. So by the time July month comes, 40 to 50 marks, your syllabus is done, kind of thing. Okay, then once we complete aptitude, then or some thermodynamics part, then we start the subjects like MD and vibration. And finally, we will be taking HMT and top or any part, application part of fluid machinery and thermodynamics in November month. So this is about, tentative course duration, like syllabus coverage, our course duration. So anyone has any concern over here?
No, sir.
Yeah, so fine. Just
Sir, I have a question. Sorry.
yeah, sure, Ayush.
Sir, after like once you've done with the syllabus by say
Yeah,
November, December.
so like as I told, we have doubt and problem practice classes, and we'll have also quick revision classes. Okay, we are planning to have YouTube classes at the end, so you guys can also participate in those quick revision classes for GATE 2022. But here one thing we want to make sure, every subjects will be taught in the right manner, in the right depth. Okay, and no teachers changing and all will not be there. Okay, whoever is a team member, they will take care of their subject, and they will have a 100% ownership of that, and you guys will be also connected with them through the WhatsApp groups in non-class hours. Yeah, any other concern, Ayush?
No, sir. No, no, sir.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, so this is now these are our sample works, and we have shared the link of all these. You guys have gone through our sample material, sample assignments, sample online exams, sample YouTube videos. So please go through if you haven't registered yet, or if you are planning to register, or even if you have registered, we have several talks, toppers talks, how should be the preparation, what should be the right strategy. So all we discuss, and in coming this year also we'll have some more toppers talks. So we will invite you guys in those talks, so you can directly ask questions to whoever is a concerned topper or faculty. Now these are the some pictures, okay, of our doubt discussion. You can see there are the different doubt groups. So here the team members also involved, students also involved, okay, in non-class hours. So you can see there are 4 sections, and for each section we have a separate group, and we also provide the post-gate guidance, you guys can see. And these are the few toppers. We have been teaching very limited number of students for GATE mechanical, and we have got a student in PSUs, in railway, in IIT, in NITs. And this is the latest. This is a latest our latest, this is about the latest feedback, and you can see Mr. Abhishek was our online classroom students. Milton was previous years our DLP students, and you can read the feedback. He has mentioned especially about our study materials, about our assignments as well. Okay, so if you are sincere, you will get the all what required for your good preparation. Okay, not to worry at all. And these are our details. We are available on different medias. You can contact always us on any of our social media. You can track, and we are very consistent. We never manipulate our result. What we are, how we are, everything is shared transparently. So we have good presence on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. And our classroom location in Bangalore, it is at Hindustan College near Kala Mandir in Marathali, which is close to Whitefield area. And we are our office as of now, we are not meeting offline, is at Panatur. But by March end, we are planning to meet offline. But again, you guys might have heard COVID cases are increasing in Bangalore. So we may put some plan on hold for offline. You guys are aware in Bangalore cases are increasing back. Am I right or wrong?
Kind of, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not kind of. It's true because even but okay, anyway, that's altogether separate topic. Yeah, so thank you from my side, and if you guys have any concern, you can ask me. And meanwhile, once Naveen sir join, we will start technical session. I think we have some time, so I'll demonstrate few of the things. So this is, I think, can you guys see? Is it shared?
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
okay,
sir.
okay. I will share the few more things. So this is the iitiansgateclasses website. Can you guys see now?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very useful in many sense. You will find each and every details here transparently, either our team member about course or any other. So here there are some good links are there, like previous year's GATE questions paper you can find, or GATE syllabus you can find. Some of the GATE study materials you can find from here. But here we are going to use this every week for especially our GATE class schedule. So the every week's class schedule will be shared on the IGC, website. Since the currently we haven't started full-fledged classes, so I directly shared the timetable in WhatsApp group. But if you see the previous year, like GATE 2021, you can see here the complete timetable will be shared. Who will be taking class? What is the timing? Every detail will be there. You can see here the Tom class on December 8 by taken by Anubhav sir. He's from PSU. So like this, all the details will be provided, and you have to see your schedule every week and attend classes accordingly with the shared class links. Okay, so since the classes will be in IGC online platform, for every class you will get one link. Okay, and all the recording will be available in same link, and for the same subject the link will remain same. Like for engineering mathematics, every day, like for every class, link will remain same. Now the another thing which I want to demonstrate is our online test series portal. This is our online test series portal. So once you join or register, after some time, credentials will be provided. Yeah, so here you can see the mock test will be available for you guys. So you guys will able to filter your exam through this filter. Suppose it's a machine design. So you can see the, I chose aircraft stability. So let's see the machine design. So these are the exams available for machine design. So once machine design is started, all these exams will get open and you guys have to write during the classes. Now, if you attend any exam, like this is machine design exam, it will be exactly like GATE exam. The tool, environment, the kind of questions. We have all three kind of questions which is asked in GATE exams like MCQ, MSQ, or NAT. So you can see multiple choice, single answers, short answers, you know, different questions. You can see here the virtual calculator is also there, the time is there, you know. So all these are there. So you have to like, you know, attend exams on time, which will help you guys also, and it will help us, to track the performance of you guys. So once you submit exams, this is how the result will come immediately. You will able to see all the details, see minute details like the time take, you took for every subject in seconds, and here your rank among all the students who all have attended this exam, your rank. Here the answer sheet will be generated, so you'll get the what is the correct options. But we do not share the direct solution, because at IGC for online exams only answer key is provided. For the solution, either you guys have to explore or you have to ask as a doubt, and we provide good doubt support. Okay, so this is about online exam part. Now if you come here, you can see again the sample assignments. So you guys must practice assignments on time. If you want to get good marks in mock exams, then first you must practice assignments well. So here you can see we have assignments for every subjects. Let's take click HMT. So you will see sample assignment. So here we have taken questions from different sources like ISRO exam, IES exam, so variety of the questions we give for self practice, and if you do good practice, then mock exams will be easy, and when you write enough mock exams, then gate exam will be easier. Okay, so it's all related. Now if you take any other like thermo or FM assignments, so you can see here. So indirectly we make sure students prepare well for ISR or other PSU exams also, because we have taken questions from different sources. If you take engineering mechanics assignments, so these are the assignments. Okay, now another thing is study material. So currently we have study materials which is like some part is in handwritten, and some part is typed one. Slowly we will provide you complete typed material. Okay, but for some of the subjects already we have modified materials, and we have a proper typed form material also. Okay, so this is all about our sample work, and Mr. Naveen sir has joined, so I will hand over in a while. Now, if you want to go, you can go to our YouTube channel. So there also we, share the several things like previous year's paper solutions, or, topper stocks or some lectures. So you guys can, follow us there, and you can get update on them as well. So here, there are playlists. So we have the playlist for GATE Mechanical Engineering also. So this is the playlist. So, recently we have uploaded some lectures, like we have the complete series for general aptitude or any other subjects also, you can see. Okay, so this is the IGC online platform. You can see here the sample. Okay, so on this we will have the online classes. Okay, so you will get HD recording will be of very good quality, but we do not keep on videos, okay, during the live class, because some students may have internet issue and all. So we keep our videos off. So is it clear, guys? Any concern or doubt?
Sir, while I'm trying to log into the the link that you had shared for the online classes. I am
Yeah,
updating.
so Ayush, we have created one mathematics group. In mathematics group, sir has shared the link for tomorrow's class. Have you joined the mathematics group?
Yes, sir. I have joined that mathematics and
Yeah,
aptitude. Right?
yeah. So in that group, that link will directly direct you when class starts.
Okay, sir. And then this online test portal like that you had shown with all the
We will provide credentials in a week or 2 week, like once we do some progress in syllabus part. Or you will get credentials even before in a week time. Okay. Yeah. Is it clear, Ayush?
yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah. Anyone else has any concern on IGC support or any other thing? So here it's a complete, the comprehensive support, which all is required for a dedicated students. And here again, will never try to bring so much of crowd in classes. Okay. In the classes, in common subjects like in mathematics, you may see the good number of students, the houseful. So which will be also limited to 50 to 60 students, but in your core subjects you'll have reasonable number of students. Okay, clear? Yeah, Naveen sir, so I'll make you presenter, and in a while you can start your session. Hello sir.
Hello.
Yeah, hi sir, now you are presenter, you can start your session. I am done with my part. So any other concern, guys, either technical or non-technical? Because for you guys, I am a teacher come organizer for these classes. So I'll be handling strength of material also, and if you have any kind of concern anytime, you be free to just ping me in WhatsApp. Yeah, hi Naveen sir, you can share your screen. I think we can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, you can start, Naveen.
Uh, okay, fine. So I'm here to give the demo of manufacturing science and engineering. So it's one of the key and important topic for GATE and also any other mechanical, examination. When if you are belonging to a mechanical or production stream, this is one of the important topic so that you can score a good marks in any examination that you're trying to attempt. And myself, my name is Naveen Kumar. So this is a brief introduction about myself. So basically, I did my BTech from IIT Kharagpur in Mechanical Engineering Department, and then I went on to pursue my master's in IIT Hyderabad, that is in manufacturing specialization in the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering. And once I got out of MTech, I joined a PSU, that is Heavy Engineering Corporation Limited, which is located in Ranchi. And I worked as an executive trainee and junior manager there for 2 years. And then I went on, I left the company and then I joined in PhD program in IIC Bangalore 2016. And at present, I'm in final year of my PhD program. And coming to my GATE experience, I have 5 years of experience in different institutes and across India, mostly South India. So this is my brief introduction. And moving on, so I guess like every one of you here might know what GATE is, but I just want to give a quick intro about GATE. So it's like Graduate Aptitude Test Engineering, and you might have already known this, but just have to refresh it. So this is conducted by every year by one of the IIT, and who is organizing it? 7 IITs that are old IITs plus Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. 8 institutes will be conducting the GATE examination. So every year, one institute will be getting chance to set the question paper. Okay, fine. So what can you do? So you can get admission into MTech programs in IISc, IITs, and NITs using your GATE score. And then if you get into an MTech program, you can even get a financial aid of 12,400 at present per month if you're joining the MTech program. And if you're opting not to join an MTech program and you want to directly do a PhD, what I mean is that after your bachelor's program, if you don't want to pursue MTech and you want to go to a PhD program directly, so there is an option for that, and that's called a direct PhD program, and you'll be getting a stipend around 35,000 per month, and in the form of scholarship, which is provided by MHRD. And one more advantage of GATE is if you are joining into IISc, IITs, or NITs, you get a very good campus placements there. All multinational companies and all good companies around India and abroad will be coming and giving a chance for students to give their interviews, so that it attracts. So you can see here, with an attractive salary package ranging from 6 to 30 lakhs per annum. So this is one of the advantages that you can get from your GATE examination. Like if you clear the GATE with very good score, then if you join into this MTech or direct PhD programs, then you can go into a good company which is giving you a very nice salary package. Moving on, you can see GATE score is not only constrained in India. You can go outside India and abroad, and they even consider GATE score, like Singapore and Malaysia are the countries who consider GATE score. And the next important and the foremost, and 80% of the people who write GATE nowadays is because of the job offerings from public sector units. So you might have known already. So these are the basic, like some of the companies who are offering the GATE 2000. I think 12 is the year at which this PSUs have started taking the admissions. Like 1 minute. Yeah. So 2012 is the year in which they started this. Till then, every company used to conduct their own examination, but in 2012 they started this. So ONGC is one of the company, NTPC, GAIL, HPCL, PGCL, PHCL, BSNL. So all of the companies who are offering this jobs with a very handful package through GATE examination. So what happened? GATE 2021 was organized by IIT Bombay. The exam which was conducted on last Sunday, that was on 14th of February. And the next year, the examination is going to be organized by IIT Kharagpur. Okay, so these are the universities abroad who are interested in GATE score. That is your again United University January, and you can TUM Germany and NTU Singapore, and all these things will be considering your GATE score. And I have known 2-3 people who have joined into this university, this Technical University of Munich, through GATE score. So some of my students have joined into this university using GATE score. So it's not only considered in India, you can go abroad and use your GATE score as well. Okay. So what is a pattern? I mean, you already know it's like computer-based pattern. Till it was the year of 2013. Till year of 2013, they have had this offline examination where they used to give question paper and they used to give OMR sheets, and you have to mark your right answers and give the Omer stack and all these things. And from 2014, they started this CBT, that is your computer-based test. And what are the different kind of questions they'll be asking? So there'll be 3 questions, like one is multiple choice questions, another is multiple select questions, and another is numerical answer type questions. So according to GATE 2021 application, they told that they'll be asking this multiple select questions, but I don't think so they have asked that questions, but we may expect that questions anytime. So these are the different kind of patterns, a pattern of questions they'll be expecting. What is this multiple choice question? Is nothing but you have A, B, C, D options, and you have to get an option right. That is like one of the option is right, like A, B, C, D. So one of the option is right. So here MSQ is not like one of the option is right. It is like combination of your options, like A may be correct, or A, B, C may be correct, or C, D may be correct. So there are so many combinations, or A, B, C, D also may be a right answer. So you have to select all the options, or maybe one option or 2 options or 3 options as per the question. And of course, numerical type question is nothing but you have a fill in the blank, where you have to fill with a numerical value up to your 2 decimal accuracy. Like let's say if your answer is 79.23, so you have to enter this kind of value into your examination. Okay, so these are the different type of questions that will be coming in. Hope so this is the pattern. Maybe they'll because in 2021 only they have changed the pattern, so we may not expect another revision as soon as possible, but we don't know. So we are ready for this kind of patterns. Fine. So what is the breakage, or what are the different type of questions asked, and how the split is happening? So this is a split here. So you can see here, generally what they ask is like 1 to 5. There are total 65 questions. 10 questions are from aptitude, and 55 questions are from your technical plus mathematics. Okay, so if you see here, the first 10 questions will be from your general aptitude, and the next 55 questions will be from your technical plus engineering mathematics. So these are the total marks. 15 marks from general aptitude, and rest 85 marks are from your technical part. So that is what is a total 65, 100 marks, and duration is 3 hours. So fine. So this is the basic understanding about GATE and what are the advantages of GATE. So coming to my part, so I'll be dealing manufacturing engineering for you guys. So this is the syllabus from your GATE 2021 mechanical engineering syllabus, mechanical. So what are the topics that are having in the, if you have seen the syllabus of 2021 GATE, we'll be having 4 sections there. Section 1 comprises of your engineering mathematics, and section 2 comprises, I'm talking about the technical part, and section 2 comprises of your design part, and section 3 and section 4 is your materials manufacturing and industrial engineering. So my part here is manufacturing and materials. So we are having engineering materials is one of the topic, and casting, forming, and joining is another topic. Machining and machine tool operations is another topic, and metrology inspection, and finally we have some computer integrated manufacturing. So this is the 1-page syllabus that we have here, and it's very, very important. And why sir, some people might ask him, so should we prepare everything here, or should we not skip something else? That comes later, but as of now, every point, every single topic here is very, very important. You may expect any question from any of this part, and which will be very easy, of course. So what is the weightage? So people are very curious about weightage. Obviously they should know the weightage, and you should know the weightage also. So coming in the past, you can see here like past 9 years of GATE here, and the manufacturing is of course you can see here it's approximately a 16%. You can, on average, you can see a total 16 marks are coming out of 100. That is what this means. You can expect approximately 16 marks every year in GATE from manufacturing engineering. That is from this syllabus, the syllabus that I have mentioned here. Okay, Am I audible? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're audible.
I don't know. There's a problem here. Can you type? Can you chat? Is it okay? Okay. Okay, fine. Let me proceed. So, and the next question is, people ask me generally, sir, what are the books that we have to follow for our, manufacturing science? There are lots and lots of books in market, but I pick some of them which are very important for GATE. And the first book I prefer is this book. This is your, Manufacturing Science by Amitabh Ghosh and Ashok Kumar Malik. So these two are professors from IIT Kanpur, and Amitabh Ghosh was a professor in IIT Kharagpur, but later on he has moved to IIT Kanpur, and both of them are retired now. So they have even a book on theory of machines also. So I prefer this Manufacturing Science by Amitabh Ghosh and Malik because if you go and see the GATE paper, and if you go and see the practice questions of this Manufacturing Science book, most of the time they directly ask questions from these practice questions, or maybe they'll manipulate the same thing but in a different sense. So the base will be from this book, what I've observed. And second, I recommend this book, that is your Kalpak Jain. This is another important book that you have to follow for your GATE examination, and rest of the books are for some kind of to fill the space I've put. But these are the two important books, and rest of the books are very important, but I feel that it's not required to go through all the books, because it's not only manufacturing that you're trying to write in your GATE examination. It's about all. You have to write thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, mathematics, aptitude, English. You have design of machine elements. So many are there. So it's not that you have to read all these books. It will take lots and lots of time. So I generally prefer these two books as my references. So these are the very important books you can follow. And rest of the books are what? That is, this is your P.N. Rao, and this is your R.S. Palmer. This is your welding technology process, and metal casting by Rosenthal. So these are very important books that I've put here, and you can get them at a very cheaper rates in your Amazon.com. So you can go there and you can buy them. Okay, fine. So let me give a little bit demo what we are going to discuss in the coming lectures if you're joining this institute. So basically, what is manufacturing? Actually, I don't know why I can't hear you. Can anyone speak? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think there's a problem with my speaker. 1 minute. Hello?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you speak again? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Ayush.
We can hear you, sir.
The problem. Okay. Okay, at least type. I think I don't know why I can't hear you guys. You can type some things if you want to do. You can type in the chat. Let me check the chat box. Fine. Let me continue. So I expect a definition from you guys about manufacturing. What do you say? What do you say about manufacturing? If you have done your BTech, or if you even in your final year of your BTech also, you might have completed your manufacturing subjects. There's the basic manufacturing subjects. So by yourself, what is, tell me in a layman terms, what is the definition of, or what do you mean by manufacturing? Hello? It is a process of converting raw material into valued products. So this is a very important word here, converting raw materials into valued products. Okay, fine. I can see somebody has put in the chat. Let me see that. Okay, good. So to produce uh, uh, goods by using various techniques. Fine, good. So I just told me that it is like various techniques. So what are the techniques that you are going to use? Are your manufacturing process. That's it. But it doesn't mean that the manufacturing processes alone is are the various techniques. There are so many techniques. So let me start here. So let's say we have our earth. This is your very pretty much source of your raw materials, right? And what you do, you dig out the raw materials from earth. You take the raw materials from earth, and these raw materials, what you get from the earth, are not in complete shape. They are in a very crude form because they are a mix of so many alloys in it, or maybe it's a pure, but it needs some processing, obviously. So you take that raw materials, then you process it. Then you process it. After processing, how do you process them? You process them by using some metallurgical operations. Metallurgical operations. So this is where your material science come into picture. Whether you have to heat at what temperature, what are the alloying elements that you add, at what percentages you have to add, when you have to add, all the things you have to do. It's kind of like, if I take an analogy, it's kind of making some curry, right? So you have all the vegetables, you have some spices, you have it's like you are a chef. So you take some material and you have some alloys, you mix them at right proportions at right time, then you get a very good curry out of that. You get some kind of a material which is processed. So this is your material after processing, and this material is used to make products by using some manufacturing process. So this manufacturing process are used to convert this simple raw material or some blank material into a finished good. Fine. And this finished good, are you going to use this finished good immediately, or are you going to do something else to that? Hello?
So we'll probably do some other process to it.
Obviously, quality checking. So you do inspection. So you do inspection, and then if your material is good and bad, so let's say if your material is good, it means that your whatever the design that you have done and it is matching exactly to the design, then you use it at the final end. If it is poor or if there are some defects, then it is rejected. Then you see why it is rejected, why it is poor. So you have some feedback. Why it is poor? Maybe your metallurgical operations are not right. Maybe your material processing is not right. Maybe your manufacturing selection is not right. Maybe your material design itself is wrong. So that feedback will be sent to this material operations, metallurgical, and all these things, and also it will go to design also. So that feedback is gone into these three things: design or metallurgical operations or manufacturing process, and then you redesign your component, and then again you do the manufacturing, and then you inspect it again. This is kind of a closed loop system here. So our aim here is this. What is the important manufacturing process? What are the manufacturing process that we have to select? And what are the different type of manufacturing? So there is some element. You can use any of the manufacturing. You can use casting, you can use forming, you can use metal cutting, you can use welding. You can join the process also. What we have to select when So to know what we have to select and when, you should know how it is working, right? So that is what we are doing here. We are learning about each and every manufacturing process, so that if you know how it is working, then you can go and see when and where and what you can do. So these are different questions that you can answer. So if you can see the picture over here, it's a simple, what do you see? What is this? What is this? What is this? Anyone? Hello?
Fastener.
Is everyone here?
Fastener, sir.
Guys? Yes, it's a bolt. It's a bolt. Very good. It's a bolt. So now, how do you manufacture this bolt? How do you do that? So let me erase all these things. So how do you do that? Generally, what do? You have a blank. You have some kind of a blank like this, or a simple billet, which is having a circular cross section like this, or you can say this is a circular cross section like this. Then what you do? You go and you do some step turning, right? You do some step turning. So after step turning, what happens? Your material has become like this. So it has become something like this, right? Then after that, what you do? You do some threading operation, right? And then it'll become like this. Of course, you can remove this kind of corners. You can make some hexagonal edges here by using milling also. So different operations are done. The step turning has been done, threading has been done. So this is a sequence of operations that you have to perform to get your end product. So coming back to the points here, what does this manufacture encompasses of? So first, what you have to do, you have to design the product. How do you design the product? You use your strength of materials or theory of machines or machine design to size your materials, because you have to know what is the diameter of bolt, what is the thread pitch, and all the things will be a design requirement. You should know that based on the application that you're doing on, right? So it's like this, like if you're designing a chair, let's say. So what do you do? Basically, what you do, you have to know, okay, who is going to sit in this? Is it a kid? Is it an infant? Or is it a big person? Or is it an old age person who is sitting there? Based on the person, what you do, you estimate the average weight, okay, and average seating size, right? So then you make the size of, okay, this should be seating size, and this should be by this, and then you see, okay, fine. So this legs have to take so and so weight. So then you design, okay, what will be the length of the leg, and what will be the width of the leg, and what will be thickness of the leg, and all those things. So this is what is called design. So initially you have to do the design. Then you have to select the raw material. So this chair can be a plastic one, or maybe a wooden one, or maybe a metallic one, or it can be anything. So the second step is that you have to select the material. And third is, how do you want to manufacture it? That's a very good question. So obviously you have to go through some series of process to get that product to be manufactured. So these are the three important points that encompasses the whole manufacturing field. It requires design, raw material, and series of sequence of process. That's it. Okay, fine. Let's move on. So this is the same syllabus. Like if you have seen here, this is the same syllabus, same slide here, but it's a little bit elaborated compared to the syllabus there. So in what are the broader categories of manufacturing process? So the first one is your casting, and second one is your forming. In casting, we can divide the casting techniques into two different things, that is your expandable molds and permanent molds. So expendable molds are nothing but you cannot reuse the molds again. Molds in the sense the cavity. And permanent molds are nothing but you can use the mold cavities again and again. Reusability is good. And forming and shaping are having 3 different sections. 1, you can do the forming in solid state. 2, you can do it in liquid or semi-liquid state. 3, you can even do it that in a powder form state also. And so in solid state, was a different process. We have forging, rolling, extrusion, drawing, sheet metal operation, etc. And we have casting, injection molding, etc., in the liquid or semi-liquid state. So in the sense, we can say that casting also is a subset of forming or shaping. And of course, if you are doing your forming process using a powder in a powdered way, then it is called powder metallurgical operations or powder metallurgical process. And what is the next important? And this is very, very important. The third one is the machining. This is the mostly used manufacturing process in your industries. Okay, so machining. So in what do we have? We have turning operation, milling operation, boring, drilling, planing, shaping, broaching, grinding. Different operations that are available. So you have to use the process whichever is required and when. And we have different operations like ultrasonic machining, chemical machining, electrical chemical machining, high energy beam machining. So you can see here, from here to here and from here to here, there's a 2 split. The first one I can say these are conventional manufacturing process. And the second one I can say these are non-traditional manufacturing process. Okay. So there's a big difference between conventional manufacturing process and a non-conventional manufacturing process that we are going to discuss in the coming slide. I'll be giving a little bit of hint of it. What is the difference between a conventional and a non-conventional or non-traditional manufacturing process or machining process, you can see. So the next important one is your joining process. Of course, you use welding, brazing, and soldering for your joining of different parts. And the next important one, which has gained its popularity in the 1995s or 2000s, that is called your regenerative process, and that is called you are trying to produce your product layer by layer. Can anyone say what is this? Can anyone say what does this regenerative process means? Any other name for it?
By reinforcement of it.
I can't hear you. Please type it. Okay, fine. So very good one. I got a very nice answer. It's called rapid prototyping. Yes. Or it sometimes it's also known as additive manufacturing. Fine. So we are going to discuss all these things in our lectures, right? This is very important for GATE. And let's go on. So as I told you, I have some 3-4 slides on each of the process. Let me do that a little faster so that we can have one-to-one session. So the process of pouring metal into hollow cavity and allowing it to cool and solidify into a desired shape is known as casting. So you can see on the right hand side, this is your sand mold. We have some cavities here. So these are the cavities that you're trying to create by using some patterns. And then you have 2 options, 2 more boxes. This is your bottom box and this is your top box. So what do? You close them off and then you try to pour liquid metal into this cavity and then you allow it to solidify and then you get the desired shape out of it. So that is what is your basic definition of your metal casting. And what is the solidified part is known as? So the solidified part that you're getting is known as casting. And who are interested in this? So almost all the industries are interested in this metal casting. You can see automotive industries, cookery, aerospace, railroad, jewelry, all the industries, big scale to small scale, all are interested in this metal casting. So you have to know this metal casting. So, and also metal casting is the primary manufacturing process of any other for any manufacturing unit. Metal casting will be the primary processing unit. So you have to get a billet, or you have to get some kind of item from metal casting unit, then only you go on to do use your another manufacturing, that is a secondary manufacturing process like metal cutting, welding and all, you'll be doing on the casting itself, right? And next is simply, this is a simple setup for your sand modeling casting. I'm not going to details, it's a simple setup here. As I told you, we have the bottom box here, and this bottom box is known as drag box, and the top box is known as coke box, right? So in the same way, you can see here, there is a drag box in the bottom, coke box in the top, and wherever you can see, this is your line at which two boxes are split, and that is called parting line. And you have different so this part here is the main part, that is your product. This is your product, but you have created the cavity of the product, and you have to pour liquid metal into this product, but you will not pour directly into the product because it is made of sand. So you have some setup there, that is you have to pouring basin, and then you have to have a runner, then you have to have a riser. So these are called gating elements. So these gating elements will provide and make sure that your liquid metal is entering into your cavity at an optimal speed without any erosion of your sand particles, and also it will compensate your shrinkage also. So these are the different elements that are there, and we are going to design this and understand them, what are the dimensions and where you have to place, and all the things we'll be discussing. So this is your simple skeleton like this. So this is your pouring cup, you pour that, then it will enter into the sprue, this is your sprue, and then this is your runner, and this is your product, and this is your hollow cavity here, hollow hole here, and this is your riser here. So this is the skeleton of your metal casting. Okay, so this is a basic understanding of casting. So the next important manufacturing process is metal cutting. So what is metal cutting? As I told you, metal removal process, or you can say machining process, are mainly the secondary manufacturing. Secondary in the sense, you get a casting, then you want to do some modifications onto this, then you can go and use your metal cutting or machining operations, right? So machining is broader term to describe removal of material from a workpiece. So it's a simple subtractive manufacturing process. You remove material from an object, and then you try to size and shape of your object. You get the size and shape of your object by using subtractive manufacturing process. And traditionally, you have seen, this is your simple lathe cutter. This simple lathe cutter you have here, and then you have a drill bit, you have a milling cutter, and you have a draining. So these are the cutting tools that we are trying to use to force that onto your workpiece, and the cutting forces will be able to remove the material from the workpiece. So these are different tools that you are using for your metal cutting operations. So what are the different operations? The different operations are nothing but you have turning operation, face milling operation, slab milling. So these two are milling operations, you can see here. So these two are milling operations, and this is your drilling operation, and this is your grinding operations, right? So the different operations here you see, and all these operations come under one category that is called conventional machining process. Okay, so just see the figures carefully here. I'll be asking a question after this, that is like, I'll ask you what is the difference between conventional and unconventional machining. You can see each and every picture here. So this is your tool, this is your workpiece, 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 and grinding wheel is your tool, and the below one is your workpiece. So this carefully observe these figures, and this all things will come under conventional machining process. And if we proceed, these are non-traditional manufacturing process. Like you can see a simple, this is your workpiece, and there's a big setup here, that is your abrasive jet. So there are some abrasive particles and some compressed air that are mixed here will be passed onto this nozzle, and that abrasive particles are forced or pressurized onto the workpiece with higher pressures. What happens? This abrasive particles will remove the material on the workpiece. Or else you can use the ultrasonic machine, where this abrasive slurry is put between the workpiece and the tool. The tool will be vibrating at ultrasonic frequency. Hence, that ultrasonic frequency of vibrations will be passing onto the abrasive slurry, and that slurry particles will be hitting the workpiece at a higher forces and removing the metal workpiece. And another part is your laser energy is used to concentrate. This is your laser energy and laser beam. You can say that laser beam can be concentrated onto the workpiece by using some kind of a concave lens, and then thus you can remove your material by melting your workpiece with the use of laser beam. Another is electrochemical machining. Here it's nothing but it's a simple fluid here between your tool and workpiece. What happens? Because of the fluid, that fluid is known as electrolyte, and that electrolyte is having some chemicals. So if you're passing the current, or if you're trying to give a power supply between your workpiece and the tool, so the electricity tries to pass between tool and the workpiece, which indeed will pass between the electrolyte itself. So due to some chemical reactions that are ignited because of the electricity passage, the material removal will be happening because of some chemical processing here. Chemical, you can say degradation will happen. And next is your, electric discharge machining. So you can see a wire electric discharge machine here. A wire is used and some kind of a fluid is passed onto this. Because of sparks, the material will be removed here. And next one is electron beam welding, beam machining. Here instead of here we see there is a laser beam that you are using. Here we are using electron beam. And what is the specificity of this operation is we are trying to perform this operation in complete vacuum chamber here. So you don't want to lose the speed of electrons, because electrons travel around 150,000 kilometers per second. So with that speed, this is coming and hitting the workpiece will be instantly melting and evaporating. So that is the reason why this material removal is happening. So now, having seen these two slides, that is this is a conventional machining process and this is your non-traditional machining process. So what is the difference between conventional and then non-traditional or unconventional manufacturing machining process? Anyone? Hello? Please type it. Actually, I can't hear you. I don't know why this audio is not working. Even though I'm switching on different audio signals, it's not coming. In conventional, please type the answer. In conventional, direct contact between tool and workpiece. Excellent. His name is Pichika. Okay, excellent. Varun and Swami, you both are right. Obviously, you can see the direct contact is there in between the workpiece and the tool in case of a turning operation. All these things, all the operations, and here you can't see any direct contact. And also here you can see only mechanical energy or mechanical forces are used to remove the workpiece material, and you can use different you can see here different energy methods are used to remove the workpiece material. So these are the different energies. Here you can see mechanical, here it is mechanical, but here it is thermal energy, here it is electricity plus chemical, here it is electricity plus thermal, here it is electricity plus thermal. So different energy sources are used to remove the material. So next is nothing but welding. So this is simple basic classification of welding. But so what is the definition? Welding is a process in which localized permanent joint can be produced with or without application of heat. with or without application of pressure, and with or without application of filler material. So what do you see here? There are three important terms here: with or without something, with or without something. So what is that? Heat is very first one that is very important for us, and then pressure, and then the last one is filler material. Filler material. So here these are the very important parameters: heat, pressure, and filler material. So you can do with or without heat, you can do with or without pressure, you can do without filler materials. And an important thing is that you can join similar and dissimilar materials. That is the important point to be taken note of. These are different classifications. Joining is classified into mechanical bonding and atomic bonding. And mechanical, you have temporary and permanent. So if you see here, these are the things that you are going to discuss in your machine design. And in our manufacturing, we discuss this pressure welding, ultrasonic, explosive, arc, resistance, gas welding, thermite welding, brazing, soldering, adhesive. All these things will be discussed in welding process, because this welding is done in an atomic scale, atom by atom. The joint is very strong. This temporary is nothing but your screws. You want to join them, you can remove them whenever you want to have. And semi-permanent is nothing but rivets, stitches, staples, string fits. All these things are a simple semi-permanent joints, or sometimes they may be permanent also. Fine. And what are the different welding operations that we have now? We are going to discuss. These are some of them, not all of them. So we can see basically acetylene gas welding here, because we have two different gas cylinders. One is oxygen, another is acetylene, and then you allow them through a nozzle by using some kind of a torch here, and then you ignite the lamp, and then flame is provided onto the workpiece. Because of the flame, the workpiece is melted, and you have an extra filler material that you're trying to provide here, and then the welding is done. And here you can see this is tungsten and gas welding, where there's a setup here where we have the the electrode is tungsten, and the workpiece here, and tungsten is not melting here, and you put some kind of an extra filler rod here, and then you try to weld it. So this is your tungsten inert gas welding, that is called TIG, they call. And second, and here you can see metal inert gas welding. So there is some kind of a spool here. The wire is continuously being passed. Then arc is created, and when arc is created between the workpiece and the electrode, that is your wire, then this will be melted and deposited onto the workpiece, and welding is done. And this is one of the another important welding operation, that is your resistance welding. And in that we have resistance spot welding, where you can join two different plates with small thicknesses with these spots. This is called nugget. So we can use this resistance spot welding also. And another important one is your electroslag welding. So this is kind of a vertical welding you're trying to do. So all are horizontally, you're trying to perform some horizontal welding operations. So here you can see a vertical welding, and this is mostly used in shipping industries. And of course, this is another one, that is your submerged arc welding. Submerged arc welding is not but you do arc. So this is arc welding, this is arc welding, all are arc weldings only except this. So here you cannot see the arc is completely submerged inside the flux powders. So that is what is your submerged arc welding. And I want to ask you one more question. When you're trying to do this welding operation, especially arc welding, people use some kind of goggles or a protective layer to make sure that your eyes are not hurting. Why do you use that? Anyone? Why do you use a goggle or a protective face helmet so that your eyes are protected? Anyone? Why are we using that? Please type the answer in the chat box. Hello? Excellent. Ayush, you're absolutely right. Yes, you have to protect. Yes, Swami, you was right again. Obviously, you have to protect your eyes from some certain kind of rays, and that rays are ultraviolet rays that are coming in that range. The rays are coming from the ultraviolet range. So those rays are very harmful to your eyes, and to protect your eyes from that ultraviolet rays, you're trying to use some kind of a protective goggles. Why that rays are provided, we'll be seeing. We'll be seeing that in detail when we are starting our lectures. And next is nothing but you have forming. Just is a basic definition here. So metal forming is a process, is known as, well, it is known as metal working process, or whatever it is. So what is that? Under the action of such forces, what is some mechanical forces, shape and size of metal piece undergo a change, and by mechanical working process, the shape and the size of the machine can be achieved by great economy. So what is this definition is there, but the important thing that you have to know is that you're trying to apply some kind of mechanical forces onto the workpiece to get the required shape and size of the material at the end. And it is not a material removal process. Here your material is conserved. Whatever material you're starting with will be equal to the left of material. You're just shaping it. You're trying to use your energy to change the shape and size of your material. That is what is your important point that you have to note about the forming. And what are the different type of forming what we have known? These are the different type of formings that we are going to discuss. What are this? This is called rolling. You can see here rolling. There are two different rolls here, and there is a simple plate here, or you can say a sheet of thickness T1. And then if it is undergoing into a rolling, two different rolls with the gap which is less than the thickness, and then of course the thickness will be T2. Of course, you can say if the thickness is T1 here, if thickness is T2 here, obviously T1 is higher than T2, or you can say T2 is less than T1. So you are trying to reduce your thickness. That is your rolling. Forging is nothing but, you can see there is a workpiece here and you have some two dies. Then you're trying to apply different forces on top or bottom or both the sides, so that this workpiece will reduce its height, and if it is a circular object, then the radius will be increasing. In the same, we can see there's a wire drawing. You can even draw the wire. You can pull. This is your workpiece diameter D0, and you have D final, initial diameter and final diameter. When you're trying to pull through these dies, what happens? The diameter of your workpiece is getting reduced. So this is what your wire drawing is. Another is deep drawing. If you want to make a cup, which is of metal, so then you can have a blank material placed on here, and then you have blank holding force here, then you have a punch and you have a die, all these things. Then you're trying to push, and that will be changing into a cup. So this is called a deep drawing operation, or sometimes it is also known as a cup drawing operation. And another is your extrusion. So there's a similarity between wire drawing and extrusion. Both are same, both the formulation is the same, the boundary conditions are different. Here you're trying to pull your material from the exit side, but here you're trying to push your material from the entry side. So that are the two important boundary conditions that we have here, and rest of the formulation is same. So you're trying to push your material through this container using a die, and your material is coming out. This is your final shape. So in each and every operation that you're trying to see here, you're not trying to remove the material, but you're trying to shape the material or get the different size of the material. That is what is your main aim is. Okay. So moving on, so we have some kind of additive manufacturing techniques here. As I told you, this has gained its popularity in the 2000s. Till then, it's very difficult to manufacture very hard materials or maybe a very complicated geometries. But with the popularity of this additive manufacturing, now in the present scenario, after 20 years of its popularity, now it is more popular. And in 2021, we can see almost any complicated geometry can be manufactured by using this additive manufacturing. But it's costly, but leave it about the cost, but you can manufacture. That is what is the point that you have to note. So how does it work? It's nothing but you want to model. So this is kind of a cylindrical object that you want to build. So you can do that using traditional manufacturing, but how do you do that in an additive manufacturing environment? So basically you go and you design that product in a CAD So can anyone say what are the different CAD packages that you know of? CAD packages? Anyone? Please type the answer there. Any CAD packages that you know? Hello? Okay. CATIA, Unigraphics, excellent. SolidWorks, Rhinoceros, ProE, yes. NX Design is Unigraphics. There's so many different CAD packages. So you design the CAD model here. Then the CAD model is having different extensions. So what are the different extensions? You have .step, you have different extensions based on the format that you're trying to save will be important. So if you're saving it in a SolidWorks environment, it will be SLDPRT, .SLDPRT, right? So let's say the name is cylinder, or sometimes it can be STEP. Okay, sometimes it can be IGS, or sometimes it can be .stl. So all these things. So these two are neutral formats. In the sense what? Let's say you are designing a model in CATIA and you want to import that into your Unigraphics. So how do you do that? You save that in a neutral format. Then that neutral format will make sure that you can open that in any of the software. And STL is one of the format which is also a neutral format, but it is used for additive manufacturing mainly. This is called stereolithographic model. Okay, STL. And you're trying to save your CAD model in a STL file, and then you're going into a slicing software. Then you cut the material in layer by layer. So you cut it into layer by layer. So these are having how many layers? 6 layers. Then that layers have been sent into a machine, that is a additive manufacturing machine. There are different machines. You have FDM, that is your fused deposition modeling machines. You have a simple rip wrap machines, right? And you have some metallic additive manufacturing machines. So different machines. You have laminated object modeling. There are different selective laser sintering. All these are different machines that you have. So based on the machine, it will perform. So what do? You send this STL file, that is your slice layers, into this additive manufacturing product, and then this will build this product layer by layer, and this is your product. So this is the part before finishing. So once you see if there are some kind of surface irregularities, or maybe if some post-processing has to be done, so then you do that post-processing, and this is your final project. So you can see here a CAD model to a 3D object. So that is what is your complete cycle of your additive manufacturing. Okay, so these are the important manufacturing techniques that are available, and this additive manufacturing has been added into the syllabus recently. It means that in 2021 syllabus only this additive manufacturing has been added. Till 2020 there was no additive manufacturing in GATE syllabus, but there was some small slight syllabus revision that has happened in 2021. So additive manufacturing has been added into your GATE syllabus in mechanical, but in manufacturing. Okay, so this is the end of your the simple concepts or little understanding about each one. So we have started with casting, then we have gone to this metal cutting, and then we have seen what are the difference between conventional, non-traditional machining process. Then we have been to rolling, all this forming process, and then welding, all the different type of weldings we have seen, and additive manufacturing. So pretty much this is the whole there. And other two topics that we're going to discuss are material science, and another is metrology and inspection. So material science is nothing but you have to know what are the materials we have, and how do you process it, what are heat treatments, and what is the crystallography. We have to understand atom by atom, right, how your material is trying to behave. And then it is metrology inspection. Once you get the product out of your manufacturing process, then you have to design it. I mean, you have to check it, not design it, you have to check it. So how do you check it? There are different ways through which you have to check it, right? So this is pretty much of your manufacturing. So from my side, there are some important strategies of your gate preparation. What are those? So generally people ask me, sir, how do I prepare, sir? Like I'll be starting. So you have a head start because you have one more year exactly, I can say. So what your strategy should be? So obviously, once you complete your topic, you have to attempt some mock tests. So in mock test will be started only in the month of August or September. But what I say is that you start instead of mock test, I say that you do practice your previous year questions. Previous year gate questions you practice. Once your topic is completed, previous year gate questions can be done. so that you can test your ability. Okay, whether I can attempt my previous year questions, because your seniors have been, tested with this question, so you can check yourself whether I am doing it or not. And next is nothing but time management, and this is of course the important and the toughest part, because over the year anything can happen. Last year we didn't know. Last year in the month of March we didn't know. Who knows that COVID come? We don't know. COVID came and it went. So it's still there, it's going, but so we don't know. So anything can happen. So you have to manage your time whenever, whatever the time we have to spend that time for your goal, that is your gate. Okay. So time is considered as a very key to success. You must manage your time. Next, revise and repeat. It's not, we are not some kind of highly intelligent or maybe prodigies here. So obviously we have to revise and repeat the formulations or derivations or concepts. You have to revise and repeat again and again. So how do you do that? You can't revise your complete 300 pages notes. How do you do that? You have to do that by using some kind of short notes, or you make some formula notebooks, or if you're writing your mock tests here, you made some mistakes here, then you can write that into your mock tests here in your the short notes. Then you can try to revisit it again and again. So once you made a mistake, so that mistake will never be repeated again. Of course, and the third one is here, take care of yourself. People, what they think, okay, I'll eat whatever I want, whenever I want. That doesn't work here, because you have to sleep well and eat well, and that ensures your body to get more energy, and so that you can grasp well. Instead of studying for 3 hours, you can study for 6 hours. So that is what is the importance of yourself. You have to take care. Mainly sleep and food are very important. Okay, fine. Next, so what is that? So people start with like, where should I start, sir? I don't know how to start. Okay, start with your favorite subject. So let's say if your favorite subject is strength of materials, start from that. Okay, let's say that your favorite subject is thermodynamics. Start. Okay, don't say that in coaching they are starting with some subject that I'm not interested in. It's not like that. You can start. Like if your favorite subjects, it's not required that your coaching institute have to start the same subject. If you're interested, you can start reading some textbooks, right? So that will boost your confidence. And for the first 3 or 4 months, go subject wise, and then while you're reading, don't mix other than 2 subjects. Let's say you are reading strength of materials, then parallelly you read thermodynamics or heat transfer or something like that, manufacturing, something like that. Don't read 5 subjects in 1 week. That is not going to lead anywhere. And another is like, you have to know what are the different patterns and mark divisions that I've told you already. And of course, you just refer some standard textbooks apart from your coaching institute slides. And very important is that please solve as many questions as possible. Obviously, some of the questions will be given by a coaching institute, and some of the questions you can solve from previous year questions. Some of the questions you can solve from mock test, and some of the questions you can solve from your textbooks also. So solve as many as problems as you can. Make mistakes, learn from them. That is what I am saying. You make mistake, but learn it. That is what is your important thing is. Next is last month. How do you do? You can take full length tests, and then you see, like, gauge your result. Okay, fine. How much I've prepared? Where are my drawbacks? How can I come up? And all these things. That is your last month strategy. And next is never ever unnecessarily waste time on less important things. So let's say there is some topic in material science. In material science, let's say there is a topic called phase transformations and all. It's a very big, vast topic. There are some 10s and 20, 30 books are there on that. People keep on reading that. People, if you go and see the previous year gate questions, not even one question you'll find, 1 or 2 hardly in 20 years. So people start reading that. Why you feel that you don't want to read that, right? So be smart. Whatever is important, read that. Gain confidence in that. Show that. That's it. You're not supposed to get any 100 marks in that. In GATE, you have to get 80, 85, 90, approximately like that. Good enough. And mostly important is that work hard. I only suggest people work hard, and after working hard, result will be reaching you in any way. Not now, this year, next year, not that next year, after 5 years also, your hard work will not go anywhere. So this is my favorite quote, that is, If something isn't difficult to get, then probably it isn't worth trying for. So this is a very important or famous quote from my side, and I request you to, whether you're coming and joining this institute, I don't know, that doesn't matter, but work hard, practice questions with the basics. That's it. That is your primary strategy of your GATE. And thank you for listening. And I'm open to any questions that you have.
So thank you, sir, for your
I can't hear you. Please
research.
type the chat so that I can hear you. I can get, so I answer your questions. I don't know why I can't hear you, because even I'm trying to plug in my speaker. SC and Staff Selection Commission, no, their syllabus is little broader. It's like they have a little extra syllabus. So don't solve questions which are out of the syllabus from GATE. So please keep your GATE syllabus aside and then solve the questions. That will be very good. Okay, IIT KGP is good for manufacturing tech, and so we can expect questions from manufacturing. So okay, one more thing is, Swami, it's not that IIT Kharagpur is setting the question paper. IIT Kharagpur is the organizing committee. Okay, I am repeating again, IIT Kharagpur is the organizing committee for 2020. It means that the questions will be coming from different IITs and IISc also, but the questions will be selected because all the IITs, there are so many professors, they will be setting the questions. So they will be sending all the questions to the organizing committee. In that committee also, head will be from IIT Kharagpur, but all the professors around the institutes will be called upon. Then they will decide how many medium questions we have to put, how many tough questions we have to put, how many easy questions we have to put, which question you have to put, from where you have to put. So like that. Don't think that okay, IIT Kharagpur is good in that they'll ask so many manufacturing. No, not like that. IIT Kharagpur is organizing committee where they will run the website, they will issue the admit cards, they will set up the centers. So that's their responsibility. Okay, that is what the organizing thing means. It's not that they're giving questions from their professors, and not like that. Okay, any other? Yes, you can do it in 1 year. That is, I guarantee, because I've seen so many people within 1 year they got a very good rank, and they're in PSUs, and somebody are in MTech programs also.
Yeah, even
Thank you very much.
I have shared the feedback of Mr. Abhishek. So Abhishek was even working with Metro Hyderabad, and with that itself working hard, he has got 74 marks. So it's all possible, guys. If you put consistent effort, it's all possible. Okay, but see, guys, joining any institute is very easy, but carrying your confidence over the duration of 1 year, it's like big challenge. So be consistent, keep putting your efforts, then things will be quite easy. Yeah, anyone else? Any questions?
Okay, while shifting stream from mechanical to aerospace for masters, does the GATE subject matter, or is it only based on ranking? Obviously,
it is based on GATE score.
It'll matter.
See,
so
basically,
about direct PhD. Okay, fine. So what about direct PhD?
Priyamvada, I will answer this question one. With GATE mechanical score, you can get masters in aerospace in India. Okay, some places they may ask why you want to join. Okay, so you have to answer that. Otherwise, you are eligible. Not rank. In India, admission happens based on GATE score, not on rank or marks. Clear? Yeah, direct PhD options is also there, but there you have to go through a proper interview. Even you can opt a PM scholarship program for direct PhD. If you are, the research proposal is that is solid, or the professor is ready to take, under whom you want to work, and there are criteria. So in under PM scholarship for direct PhD, 80,000 per month is paid in India. But you need to have a good GATE score sometime. See, Priyamada, since you are from mechanical, with masters in mechanical also you can work in aerospace industry, and most of aerospace organization in India prefer more mechanical guy rather than aerospace. So not to worry, all basics are same. Okay, if you want to work in mechanical side, all fluid, thermo, solid mechanics, engineering mechanics are common in both aerospace and mechanical. Yeah. Anyone else? Any other question? So I think if no other question, then we can wind up this session. Anyone else? Any question regarding our support or our IGC teaching or anything else? I think we have shared the sample work of our all the task, study material, assignments, online exams, or the teaching. Anyway, this demo session we have conducted. So you guys go through and let us know feedback, and if any other concern, let me know. Tomorrow is first official class, morning 10 to 1. So those who haven't registered, do register before class by tonight, so they can attend tomorrow's class. Okay. All right. We can wind up, right? So thank you all for joining this session. I think Naveen sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So now guys, Naveen sir can hear. If you guys have still doubt,
yes,
can ask.
Yes, you can ask me. Actually, there was a problem with my speaker, I guess.
Connection.
So
Okay.
yeah, speaker connection. So I have brought one new headset from my friend, so I can hear now.
Yeah. All right.
So you can talk to me, and I am open here. You can ask me any question, no problem. I'm here to answer. Yeah.
I think it's still we have given time, so we have some time. If they
we have no problem. We have 10 to 15 minutes here. You can ask me, no problem.